are doing today's Money Minute 75. Guys, I am back for another video, back for another match day vlog. Before I get into this vlog, however, I'm going to ask you to please do me a favour and subscribe to the channel. It's Money Minute 75. Click the bell icon beside the subscribe button, that will let you know when I upload. Really as simple as that. If you're going to like this video at any point, give it a thumbs up as well. It really helps me out when you do that as well. A wee bit of housekeeping before I start. If you've asked for a shout out in today's video, please hang around to the end of the video and you will get your shout out. I'm also going to give out a big mention, a special mention to Darren Thompson, who again is on YouTube. Give his channel a like as well. Who obviously he's done his recent interview with Darren McGregor. It was a really good one. I did say that I was going to grab a quick interview with Darren before today's game, but unfortunately I've had a wee bit of things going on, and I'm not going to be able. I'll be lucky to make kick-off today, never mind anything else. So unfortunately that's not going to happen today. I will try to get him in a future video. But as I say, if you go over to Darren's channel, give him a subscribe, but please subscribe to me before you do that as well. Anyway, as I say, if you ask for a shout out as well, please hang around to the end of the video and you will get him. Okay, bringing me on to today's game. Hibs and Kilmarnock at Easter Road today. Promising to be a really good game of football. It is a really cold day in Edinburgh today, it has to be said as well, but unfortunately, you know, it's winter now, what we're going to get for that. It's going to be a tough game today. Let's make no bones about it. Kilmarnock are one of the teams that can really hurt us. Let's not beat about the bush. I don't think they're playing as good football as what they were playing under Steve Clarke, under their new gaffer. I'm not even going to try and attempt to say his name, but I mean, the football they're playing is still pretty effective, it has to be said. You know, but where we're concerned, you know, the shackles have been taken off us in a lot of ways. You know, we're playing attacking football now, which is amazing. Defending wise, we're not doing so good. You know, I can't actually remember the last time Hibs kept a clean sheet. I think the last time we kept a clean sheet was in the League Cup against Kilmarnock. I could be wrong. But I mean, still though, we're still scoring goals. Christian Doig just scored a couple of goals in the last couple of games, which for him and his confidence is amazing. Is it going to be the same today? I don't know. But I do think today is promising to be a really good, exciting game of football. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave the first part there just now. Let's get to Easter Road. Let's get this job done and let's get 3 points. Come on, Hibs. how you all doing? Well guys, first things first, in case you haven't noticed, I've decided to bring this video out on the Sunday, which is the 1st of December, which means no more tash. Yeah, I've took my tash off this morning, and I'm really glad that I did so, because it was driving me nuts. But anyway, getting back into the football, obviously from yesterday's game we drew 2-2 with Kilmarnock. We did throw away a 2-goal lead, and seems to be a part of Hibs' season that we can't seem to get rid of just now. You know, we're scoring goals, but we're conceding just as many. First and foremost, the title of the video says it all. Yeah, I'm disappointed, but I am not disheartened by what I seen yesterday. I think for 60, 70 minutes yesterday, Hibs were absolutely fantastic. You know, winning the battles everywhere all over the pitch. The passing was good, the tempo was good, loads of movement on and off the ball. I felt we were really good. You know, we took Scott Allen off, which I think, to be honest, was the right decision, because to me, he looked like he was flagging a wee bit. I mean, Scott Allen, obviously, he's played every minute of Hibs' season thus far. You know, I think he only got subbed against St Johnstone when Hecky was manager, and then obviously got subbed yesterday. But the rest of the time, he's played full 90 minutes for the rest of the season. And to me, he just looked like he was tired. You know, it looked like he was blowing a wee bit. So obviously, he got taken off. Canberry, another one who, you know, looked at one point like he was flagging a wee bit. But, you know, this is just me. This is just an observation that I've made. Maybe people are going to disagree with me on that. I don't know. But I definitely feel that once they two went off, the game definitely changed. We seem to lose our shape when they two went off. You know, no disrespect to Darren Horgan or anything like that, but he had a good chance. Come near the end, he burst through on goal, and you know, he just had to square the ball to Stephen Mallon, who was in the box, but he's dinked it. I don't know why he's dinked it, but that was obviously proved costly. Stephen Mallon had a great chance when I think we were 4-on-2 or something like that. He had two guys over on either wing, and he chose to play the ball through the middle. Didn't obviously work as well. Incurred quite a wee bit of wrath where I was sitting, and to be honest, rightly so. You know, I think he could have played the ball to either wing, and it would have made a lot more sense. But you know, it's one of these things. You know, we'll just have to learn from it. We'll have to move on, and we'll have to see what happens next week against Ross County. But you know, let's be honest, everybody. There are signs there of definite improvement from a Hibs point of view. You know, as I say, that was the best for 60, 70 minutes yesterday. That had been the best we'd played all season, or for what I'd seen anyway. I felt that was the best way that we had played. Yeah, obviously, you know, you're walking away from the match disappointed at the fact you've only got a point. But let's be honest, if that had been under Hecky, say we had been 2-0 up against Kilmarnock under a Heckenbottom team, with a Heckenbottom team, sorry. We drew the game. You probably would have walked away for that probably just as disappointed, but a wee bit more accepting, if you know what I mean. Like, you wouldn't have been bothered about it too much, because at the start of the game you probably would have took a point. Whereas now, the fact that we all left the ground yesterday really disappointed shows that that you know, there's progression there, and there is some progression under Jack Ross. It has to be said. It's very, very early days in his reign as well, but the signs are very good. It has to be said. Whether we can keep this up for the rest of the season, whether we can maybe start putting a wee bit, you know, a couple of better defensive performances in, it's all ifs and buts just now. But I mean, we're coming up to January. I said this yesterday. I think Hibs are 4 or 5 players away from getting a really, really good team. I think the forward areas just now, they're doing their part. Midfield's looking quite good. Defensively, we need strength in there. We need, in my opinion, I think we need another centre half. We definitely need a general in the middle of the pitch as well, like a defensive midfielder. I know I've said it in previous videos that I think we shouldn't have let Mark Milligan and Marvin Bartley go. That statement is becoming truer, you know, every time we see a performance like that. I mean, yeah, as I say, I'm disappointed to have walked away with a point. But again, pick the positives out of that performance. It has to be said because there was a lot of them. You know what I mean? I think as well, we have to make a decision about the goalkeeper. I mean, yeah, Chris Maxwell made a great save yesterday when we were slightly under the cosh. You know, if that goes in a wee bit earlier, we could have lost the game the way that Kilmarnock were playing. You never know. But for me, he just, I don't know. I'm not convinced by him. To me, he doesn't. The only main part of Chris Maxwell's game is his distribution. I'll give him that. His distribution is really good. His shot stopping is okay. Commanding his area is okay. But I just think we need a better goalkeeper. Whether that be Adam Bogdan, who's signed on till January, or whether that be Big Rocky again, I don't know. I mean, I just don't know. Where the goalkeeping situation is concerned, I don't know. But, I mean, as I say, it's one of these things. It's, you know, we walk away, we dust ourselves down and we try again next week. But we're going to have to wait and see what happens, guys. Right, folks, I'm going to leave the video there just now. Thank you very much for listening to my usual ramblings. If you've liked the video at any point, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out when you do that. Please subscribe to the channel, Murrayminute75. Click the bell icon beside the subscribe button. That will let you know when I upload. But that being said, I'll see you for Ross County away. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you later.